Did you see the movie reference in the very first scene though? Back to the
Get
Future.
Back to the Future. Yeah, yeah,
Back to
yeah,
the
yeah.
Future.
Yeah, I did
I,
see that.
yeah,
Yeah, yo,
I
I
applauded.
started laughing. I was like, yo,
Yeah, because
that's
he
for
was saying,
us. It was for sure. Antonio, we are the Calrissian kids. It's been a very long time since we said that.
yeah.
Star Wars Visions season three.
Mhm.
And hmm, did we? I don't even sure if we even covered season two back when it was on. I'm not. I know.
I
Matter of fact, I
don't.
know we
I
didn't,
don't.
and I'm
I
for
know we did
certain
one.
we did.
Did we
We
do?
did.
Did we
Yeah,
do? I think we
I,
did one.
I
Yeah.
think we did one. Oh man,
Yeah.
it's been one came out like 2022.
Yeah.
Someone it's been a minute, man.
Yeah.
Like yeah. I don't even think we was the kind of risen kids yet. But nah, but seriously,
It's a
Star
nigga
Wars
that like Star
Visions,
Wars.
yo, it's a Star Wars pod, work in
Right.
progress title here. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Parentheses. So like when that came out, we were awestruck by the potentiality of what Star Wars could be.
Hmm.
And just for like having like different forms of storytelling that's
Hmm.
not with the, the canonized version of Star Wars. It was like, man, this is really dope because we both love anime
Hmm.
and the fact that they was like, you know what, we're gonna let these
Different
yeah,
studios.
these Japanese studios and these animation houses and anime houses
Hmm.
actually take their spin on the lore.
Hmm.
And if I remember correctly, the series was bookended with the Duel and the Ninth Jedi.
Yes.
And we got revisited for both of those, which was really great
Hmm.
because the Duel episode from the first season was
Was
that set the,
Hey, there was some
that
time.
set the tone.
I think we were like, yeah, I think it's true. We was like, yeah, we want a series on this right
Yeah,
here.
we did.
We
We
want a
did.
series
They
on
end
this.
up doing like a manga for that
Uh-huh.
and like a one shot, I think.
Uh-huh.
And they brought it back, which was just another solid, conceptually solid episode. And they
Yeah.
also brought back the Ninth Jedi, which is actually going to be its own thing.
Oh, it is?
Yes, because if you look
Okay.
at it, if you remember at the end of the episode, it said to be continued.
It did say that. Yes, it
Yeah, like so
did.
that's gonna spin
Okay.
off
It
into
did.
its own anime, like Star Wars anime series.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
And
Okay.
then we got a bunch of other stuff too
Yeah.
that was overall this was a very solid season.
Hmm.
I think I liked it a little bit more than season one
Okay.
in regards to just like the consistency of it because in
Uh-huh.
season one there was a couple episodes like the episode with the kid that was like playing the guitar or something and it was like it's like
Let's stop.
it's like
Yeah.
what I like I get it, and I know those are like very specific
Yeah.
anime genres,
Uh,
and I was like I just wasn't really vibing with it. However, the last two episodes of season three,
uh-huh.
episode eight,
Uh-huh.
thematically, I understood what they were trying to do with the oh yeah, all spoilers
Oh yeah.
with the Padawan and the Sith is a blinding her and
I
all
just
that.
I just would say I think episode 8 was probably my favorite animation. Like visually.
Style.
Yes, animation style. I think visually it was beautiful. I mean,
And that's another thing too, is like
uh
even though I like eight and nine were the most like
I,
really kind of veered off into like some of the
I'm
more
gonna get the 9 in a minute. I'm gonna get the 9 in a
small
minute because
like the
yeah.
ones I like the least
Uh
animation wise was like, yo, this is really good looking. Like
yeah.
cause like the story for episode eight,
Yeah.
it kind of like it meandered and I felt bad because I'm like, yo, stop whining. But I'm like,
Okay.
also, she's blind. So I was
Okay.
conflicted.
Even okay, here's my thing. Even before going blind, what pissed me off about this episode with her, as far as how it was written, is that I get it. She's a Padawan, and most Padawans are. they always have to be reminded. You know what I'm saying? In all the Star Wars lore
Of
of
course.
be mindful of your feelings, be mindful of your thoughts. Don't let your feelings distract you or whatever. This girl was like a whiny little, I hate to say it, sorry to the people that are watching this, a whiny little Gen Z, Gen Alpha person, yo, for real. She was
Yeah.
crying about, oh, no, I need to do this. And I was just like, I have never in my 30 plus years of watching Star Wars seen a Padawan or a Padawan or anyone that is force sensitive that is being trained be a whiny, annoying little itch for the most part,
Yeah.
man.
It was it
And
was it
it
was
was
rough.
it was rough. And for me, I get what they was trying to do with it and stuff, but I was just like, hey, she's doing the most. Like I said, I was for me what like you said, I can understand what you mean, Rashad, about that being one of your least because that probably was one of my, but I just animation wise, I just thought it looked beautiful. Also, too, I think I was irritated how it ended because I was just like, what happened with her master? What happened with that Sith?
It
She
just
was
ends. It definitely
right.
just like, hey man,
You
we
know
out of
what?
time.
It gave us that Sopranos ending. Don't
Don't
stop.
stop believing.
And I was sitting there like, "Ah,
That is
and
hilarious. It
that's
definitely
it.
just was like, all right, yo, that's all. That's all we got.
Yeah. Let me get to this fact, the last episode of this thing, Black. I had to look at my cup to make sure I was just drinking some piss. I I don't know what acid trip this person was on. Who this is? I think that episode is what is like probably so avant-garde. It's just like it's like when you be seeing painters paint stuff and you look at it and you just like, hmm.
Yeah, like a Jackson Pollock.
Yeah, you just look at it and be like, okay. And then you got somebody that's
Yeah.
trying to describe it to you. Oh, look at it. I see the warmness and this and that. And I'm like, no, I just see a stormtrooper tripping out on acid as they dying. But I, I was like, is that what happens when you take a cyanide capsule that they whatever or something like that?
That
Like,
is funny.
like what is going on? I was like,
So yo, so I'm because it reminded me of two things. One,
uh,
like when I saw it, it instantly reminded me of like Eon Flux
yes,
because it's
yes,
usually like a story that has no real plot,
right.
and it's just like
Just all over the
it's
place.
just it's just vibes, my nigga.
Shout out to the jazz music that was in
That's
it though,
and
for
that's why I'm
real.
conflicted.
Shout out to that.
That's
Oh,
Tony.
I was loving. Listen,
So
y'all.
I'm like, yo, I'm
Y'all
loving.
know me and Rashad are musicians, and
I
we're
said
instrument players. I was like,
because it felt
ooh,
like because like it looked like Eon Flux plus like a Cure,
yeah,
but with Cowboy Bebop music. And I'm
yes,
like,
that's a
bro,
very good.
also with
That's a
like
very
with
good.
also with the trippiness of like Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Okay. Hmm.
Cause I'm not sure if you ever watched that.
No, I've heard
Cause
of it.
like
I never
yeah,
watched it.
like with just no context,
Uh huh.
the it's wild. All right.
Okay.
And like some of this, like the ending, like even like how they have like the random eyes folding in and out of stuff is like,
Yeah.
yo, I said they was they and midway through Tony, I'm like, I'm really surprised that Disney
This.
let them do this like this because
I'm sorry.
this is wild.
Whoever did this was on some drugs. I'm sorry. I don't care what nobody say. They was smoking the stickiest of the icky, or they snorted the purest of the white, or something, or what? Because you see certain scenes from Star Wars in it. You see the Death Star run from
Right.
part one. You see, I think I saw like some Ewoks or something at one point or whatever. You see where it's like the two stormtroopers are clashing against each other. One is red, one is green. That's kind of given like Luke and Vader type thing, but it wasn't Luke and Vader. It was all over the place. And I just looked at it as in this stormtrooper is just tripping balls. They're dying. They've been they're on their way of dying, and they're just, I guess they could say, life is flashing before their eyes of everything that
Yeah.
happened, and they're just tripping balls. And I mean that episode might have been my least favorite because I mean musically loved it,
Again,
but I just
again,
think
it's like yeah,
all
it
over
just
the
was
place.
it
I
was a
was
lot.
right,
I
and I
was
was
like,
sitting.
wow, what am
I was so close to call you. I wasn't gonna text you. I was gonna call you, and be like, my man, what the hell am I watching? Right, watching right here. And I'm one of those people. Like, I'm one of those people. Once I start watching something, and I get into it, watching it, even if I don't understand what's going on, I have to see it to the end. So I'm one of those type of people. I was that close a couple times to be like, yeah, all right, never mind, and stop it. And I said, well, no, I'm already 8 minutes into this. I got another 8 minutes. Let's go ahead and just finish this. But yeah, yeah, that episode and probably the second to last episode. That episode, yeah, it did too. It threw you off because the title of the final episode was Black.
black? And I'm like,
Yeah, in quotation marks, Black, and I was like, huh. But yeah,
okay, black in all caps.
yeah,
All right, let's see how this goes. Because even like the the line for that is like hold on, I'm gonna bring it
Black,
up. It
Black.
says on the cusp of defeat, a psychedelic battle plays out in the haunted psyche of an what else does it say? Probably like Stormtrooper or whatever. But
All I
like
needed was all I needed was Jimi Hendrix. Purple haze all in my head. That's all I did. For real. Is that was on some '60s psychedelics type stuff there that maybe I didn't
yeah.
see the grander picture of.
Yeah. I
Maybe
don't know. All right,
yeah.
let's kind of we're gonna talk about the duel and Knife Shot at the end. All right, so let's
Okay.
go right down the line. So we got number
Okay.
episode two, the Song of
That's
Four Wings, where you got like
mm,
the princess
uh-huh.
and the rebel and princess,
Mm,
and they were trying to like go to this little planet and get some whatever. Yeah, like
mm-hmm.
again, cool episode, and like I like how like they take like the some of the pieces of Star Wars and make it to this own little unique little world because we got a Mon Calamari
Uh-huh.
and he basically trying to tell her it's a trap. Like, she wasn't listening. And
Yeah.
we have our Princess Leia archetype,
Mm-hmm.
and we also have a R unit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? R2
Mm-hmm.
unit, and the fact that like the R2 unit like turned into like a oh my god, you know what it turned into?
What's her too?
Like one of the like remember the Centurions? The cartoon when the dude had like the like yeah, he turned into one of them joints. I was like, oh,
Uh-huh.
this is
Yeah.
dope. Yeah,
Yeah.
we are
Yeah.
showing our age today. But now
Yeah.
like
Oh wow. So
turns to like a
that is.
flying. Like I was like,
Mm-hmm.
yo, this is pretty cool. And like the fact that she tried to go help like the little like force sensitive little like
Mm-hmm.
alien that
Yeah.
was there, like all that was real. It was just a cool little story.
The animation style for that was giving me like those them anime movies that come to the theaters that like was that Poyoe or something like that, like you know what I'm saying, like that or whatnot. It was given that style, but I thought it was a nice little cute story. It was cool. It was cool. Nothing really jumped out at, but I did like that part with that RT unit becoming we're gonna call it the Centurion RT unit, man. But yeah, I thought it was a good thing, especially with the young princess knowing that how the empire came and I guess took out her village and power and stuff, and her mother always told her, like, her mother told her to run but also protect people, and you see her doing
Yeah,
that
doing that. Yeah.
in this one. All right,
All
the
right.
next. Oh, you gonna skip Knife Child? Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah,
skip Knife Child.
the
The
bounty hunters.
Bounty Hunters. Refresh me on that one. I'm trying
That
to.
was the one where you had the girl and her droid, and they were basically at the beginning of the episode they're running away from somebody, and they end
Oh,
up going into hyperspace, and they
okay,
end up and they find a job at a
okay, yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah. like I said, another
Another solid episode, which kind
another
of
solid episode with it. Yeah, because I remember the bounty hunter was chasing them and everything like that. Yeah, so that was another a solid episode, and I because I'm having a hard time really thinking about it that much. I can see it in my head
no,
right
I
now,
got you.
but
So
I really
so
can't
so the
think
essence
right
of
now.
this episode is they go to this world and this guy it's essentially Star Wars Elon Musk. And he says, "Hey man, I got some bounty hunters that are trying to kind of like I need you to get them before they try to get my stuff. They've been messing with my world
I
and
got you. Okay, I know
yeah.
it. That's the one with the is that the one with the he's mining something and he ends up having those kids as slave and then like
Yeah, yeah,
they're
yeah.
okay, I got it. And then too about right exactly for the young lady, she's a bounty hunter and she's being and her partner is that that what medical slash assassin droid. It has like a
Yeah, yeah.
dual
We
personality.
got a
Okay,
daggone
yeah, yeah, yeah,
a
yeah,
robot with DID, which is
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. And the robot
And
is pissed at, hey, you said you're gonna separate us and get us,
he
help
said,
us out here, separate us, whatever.
he
Yeah,
said, "Man, you supposed to been taking this other program off of me." It's like,
yeah,
nah.
yeah. And I love too where you see she isn't just well, we've seen this before, but she isn't just hey, I'm here for the credits type bounty hunter or
Yeah,
whatever,
scoundrel.
scoundrel or whatever. She's like doing this, and then she's like, it's almost given on my man Leon the professional, no women, no children type, type thing or whatnot. And you see that she kind of got that morale from she was on a mission like a couple of years ago, and what happened, you know, a Jedi comes along and she tries to take it. And the Jedi basically stops her and says, hey, look here, I'm not gonna kill you. I mean, I know this ain't your fault, man. Like, you've been programmed to do this or whatever. Like, this ain't the way. Go get yourself together. I'm gonna holler at you
Yeah,
and look out for people. And leaves her. And
yeah,
then it's great that you see at the end of the episode, she's like, yeah, I'm gonna find that Jedi and find out why she made me, because she was kind of like, man, she made me change my whole perspective on life and everything. And I love to the part where she was where my man thought he had them cornered. It was like, yeah, killed your little droid. What you gonna do there? She was like, well, one thing you don't know, my droid has two personalities. My man was like, surprise!
yeah, yeah. Yeah. He can say boo 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 boo.
Whatever.
Hey yo, hey
Hey
yo.
yo. And yeah, so you see where this seems to be if so this isn't really these aren't canon, but it seems to be they're putting it in canon space. It seems to be this is probably at this is after the Empire falls and everything, because she
Yeah,
says, yeah, I'm pretty sure the New Republic would love to see how, you know what I'm saying,
you
you know what I'm
operating out
saying,
here.
how you
Yeah.
operating out here, basically stealing these kids and stuff. Because she peeped it from game one, yo. When she said they said, oh, you want some tea? We get some tea. And that little girl came in there sad as I don't know what. And she saw the collar around her neck and she was like, and then you see later on, she had the same type of collar around her neck when she was a kid.
Hmm.
She was like, yeah, no, we ain't doing this or whatever. So yeah, so I thought that was a really dope episode for that. I'm glad thanks for reminding me because I was
No, it's
like,
all good
I
because
knew, I just, yeah,
I
but
know
now,
it's been a long week, guys.
uh-huh.
That's why we did this yesterday. So Bounty Hunter is a solid episode. What an episode. All right. No, episode 5, Yuko's Treasure. All right. So the backdrop of this is
Mm.
we have a kid who kind of got to be honest, kind of got Superman. You know what I'm saying? Like to be for real. Yeah. So they had to his parents ended up dying and they just jettisoned him to Tatooine. And
Cause they said Moss Isley.
yeah,
They said Moss
it's almost
Isley. So,
honestly. They
mm-hmm.
jettisoned him to Tatooine. Him and they just the most adorable droid bear. Now that ain't
You
the most anime mess I've ever seen in my life.
you know
I'm
what that
like,
you know what that droid bear was giving? Remember Thundercats, the Burbles,
yeah,
the Burble bears, yeah, yeah, the robot bears that was on Thundera with the yep, it was
yeah,
giving that. But this is a big ass Burble. This thing
yo,
was huge,
thing
yo.
had a microwave in his stomach. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Crazy work, yeah, crazy work. Your special meal is ready.
yeah. So we got this kid who's at the time he's a baby. Now he's like maybe like 6,
Yeah. hmm Maybe
and
7 or whatever.
yeah,
Yuko.
yeah, Yuko. And Yuko is Yuko's just trying his best, man. Like he's definitely like kind of sheltered, you know,
hmm
because they basically, and the fact that the droid bear said, "Hey, man, I gotta go to market, bro. You gotta stay here by yourself." So there's just like a lot of like,
hmm
it's a lot of trauma with this kid because like being left alone at a young age isn't really great for kids. You know what I'm saying?
Question: Do you think the kid is force sensitive? Don't mean because remember he woke up out of a dream and said, "Hey, don't go into town. Please don't." Dude was like, "Hey, man, it's gonna be cool. I'm gonna sell this water from these moisture because I'm a moisture farmer.
Yeah.
Sell this water, get this stuff, and we gonna party here, kid. Gotcha. I got this roasted lizard looking thing here. Got this jelly cake I got for you.
This is his
It
birthday, right?
wasn't. It was his birthday. It
Yeah.
was his birthday, and during the time you see like these unsavory looking pirates who've been, I guess, looking for this quote unquote treasure for years, and they get on to the planet and they're going around showing a picture of the parents and like, hey, you seen these people? You see these people? See these people before? And they hire a kid, a little over to say a street rat, as they would say, and the kid is like going around and the kid notices that when he shows it to the droid bear acts weird, and he follows, and then he basically sees where it goes, and then goes to the powers. Hey, I don't see these people, but this droid bear thing, and that's it. I saw that little pwn droid, and they was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, you saw that thing? Yeah, they the only one that had that. Let's go." And he was like, "Yeah, we gonna blow that jack up and steal the treasure." The kid was like,
What the
whoa,
hell is going
whoa. That
on?
kid was like, y'all just said we gonna take stuff. Yo, we ain't talk about her. We ain't, it was like we gonna give a house party. Hey, what? We ain't talk about that. We gonna like going to beat some ass. We ain't talking about killing people, or whatever. He was like, they was like, hey kid, shut up. My man left and tried to warn them. It was too late. They came. They daggone snatched them all up. They snatched up the bear and everything, and the kid Yukio and the street urchin kid basically was just like and the Yukio was like, "Yo, I'm going to street. Hey man, where you going, little kid?" He was like, "I'm going to get what is it, Billy because that was the bear's name. I'm going to get Billy." And he was like, I'm the one that did kind of cause this. All right, man, let's go try to find Billy. Because Yukio was about that action. He was like, he was gonna take his little
Nah,
tricycle speeder to go find that
yeah,
dude.
Yuko was like, "Yeah, I'm leaving now, with or without you."
Mm-hmm. And I
Yeah.
just love to at the near the end. So they try to get to the treasure, and they see like the old spaceship that they've hidden like in the mountains for it.
Hmm.
And he was like, "Where's the treasure? Where's the treasure?" And then Billy ends up trying to kill the kid because they reprogrammed. They put like a helmet on the Billy to reprogram him to try to kill him. He's fighting them off,
They
and
had him looking like Darth Vader out that joint.
yeah, yeah, Darth Vader
Yeah.
bear, Build a Bear, Darth Vader looking hell or whatever. Yo,
Hey man,
and so
that is really good. I thank you for that.
you're
Thank you. I
welcome,
was not
sir.
thinking about that, but Build a
Build a Bear,
Bear,
Darth
Darth
Vader.
Vader is so good.
And so they opened up. So he opens up. The key was like, open it up. The kid was like, I don't know how. He was like, do it. And they found out, put the hand there, and they go into the treasure. This is like one
One
credit
credit. You,
in
you,
there.
you
And
know
he,
that's reference to, right?
what's that?
Um, the series with the kids.
Mandalorian. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Skeleton Crew.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
Skeleton Crew reference.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, Skeleton. It was one credit in there, and they were like, "What is this?" Blah blah blah. And then kind of find out it was like also like a some type of beast out there. They was able to grab it, kill it, take the people away, and then they go in there and they're like, "Hey man," and Billy they deprogrammed Billy, knocked the helmet off of him. And Billy was like, "Hey man," he was like, "Yeah, let me go." He says, "Well, you old enough. Let me show you the treasure." It was like, "Treasure? Ain't nothing here." He was like, "We got to go under," and they go underground, and it's like basically complete living quarters there with holograms of Billy parents. And it's holograms of Billy parents, but Billy, not Billy, but Yukio and
Yuko.
his
Yeah.
parents, Yuko, and his when he was a baby and stuff, and he's just living it. And at one point, you see the street urchin kid is like, "All right, y'all go ahead." And Yuko was like, "Hey man, you part of the family now, baby. Come on, let's go." And then Billy was like, last thing Billy said, "Last birthday gift. Your parents wanted you to have this when you come of age. They have a starship." Street Urchin Cat was like, "Yo, I always wanted to get the hell off this planet. Let's go." Yo. And Billy was like, "Want me to show you guys how to fly?" Yes. Show us how. So I'm wondering what type of adventures those three later on are going to get into. I mean, it was a cute kind of little coming of age story, also letting you know that, you know what I'm saying, you may lose the family that you're born into, but you also have the family that, you know what I'm saying, that you pick up along the way.
Yeah, yeah. That I'm a sucker for a found family. So like
Hmm.
by the end of the episode, I was like, oh man, this is very heartwarming, yo. I
Yeah.
was very surprised by that. And it's just another, it's just again, just solid
Hmm.
storytelling from having just this small amount of time. So that was really good. Yuko's
Hmm.
Treasure, solid. Episode 6, The Lost Ones.
Hmm.
And this was another good, interesting episode too,
Hmm.
because you first see these group of kids, like teenagers or whatever. I don't know, it could have been adults, and they're on this planet, and they're trying to like find something. It's kind of
Yeah.
unclear, and then they stumble. They get what they need. It's like little, almost like vials. And go ahead. I'm sorry.
Did you see the movie reference in the very first scene, though?
No.
The very first scene when you see they're drilling from the crystallized
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
carbonite,
Yeah. 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 I did. That's yeah.
the
Yeah.
movie
Yeah.
from Back to the
Get
Future.
Back to the Future. Yeah. Yeah.
Back to
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Future,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah. 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 I did
when
see
Marty
that.
when Marty had on like the little plutonium suit when he went back in the past, and he did the thing like this with Sean with the Walkman on his back. I was like, no, they not doing a Back to the Future.
Yeah, I did see
I,
that. Like
yeah,
yeah, yo,
I
I
applauded.
started laughing. I was like, yo,
Yeah, because he
that's
was
for
in the same
us.
position, right, hand on the hip, and did the thing like that to get the drill coming or whatever. But yeah, I just want to make sure we made reference to that, man, because I thought that was a nice little Easter egg they put in there for that.
Yeah, and it's crazy because this is just another episode talking about how the Empire just ravages planets and they mine the planet so bad that like there's like I forgot what the element was called or
It was
whatever.
a carbon. It was like frozen
It was
carbonite.
yeah,
It
yeah.
it, it was a carbonite. It was a carbonite storm because they mined carbonite so much that the gas form of it started leaking out onto the planet, and there's a carbonite storm that comes along, and carbonite freezes anything, and you see that one of the kid like teenage dudes, well, teenage young adult dudes, he goes to his old home, and
And
he's
this
like, "Man, I'm tired of this. I'm just gonna sit here. I'm not leaving my
man,
home."
I
And
don't
it's
even
like,
want I ain't trying to go,
and
yo.
what does he see? He sees, I don't know if it's his parents, his wife,
It's gotta
his
be.
his
It's like two people. It's gotta be his parents, yo.
his parents are like in carbonite frozen. If you guys don't know, carbonite is what Han Solo was in at the end of Empire Strikes Back and at the beginning of, Return of the Jedi. I was like, oh my god, this is. And then you see they're like, man, we gotta go, and the storm is coming, and basically, there's this Jedi that comes along that helps them out, the escape on the ship. And you see when that storm comes, you see everything just get carbonite frozen all over again. You like, yo, but their home base is like this giant ship that's above the just floating above the planet because they're just going around getting resources, and they're just like a family. It's like all these different people together. They're refugees basically because their
Yeah.
planet is stuff, and they're talking and they tell the lady they're like, "Hey, are you?" And she was like, "There's no more Jedi." That's all she's like that. But they all figure out that she's a Jedi, and in the process of that, because somebody was like, "Hey man, don't worry, the Empire's gonna come save us at some point." Somebody goes and does what they always do, thinking the Empire is for them. They snitch, and then you see a Star Destroyer jump out of hyperspace and just start shooting. They're like, "Yo, what?" They said they were like, "Was that fire?" They're like, "Yeah." It is like, "Hey, send us the Jedi and we will let you guys go." And they're like, "Man," and she's like, "Yo, I'm out of here. I don't want you guys to get hurt." And the
Yeah.
one dude is like, "Hey man, dang, I ain't think the Jedi would be I ain't think the Empire would do this." And so what they do is they 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 take her ship and they go over there and they start an offensive against fighting the Empire and stuff. They get on the ship and that was a masterful plan to get rid of them though, for real. Those vials that they all collected of the
The
gas
carbon, yeah,
form
the
or the
gas
carbonite,
carbonite,
they
yeah.
spread it throughout the whole ship. All right, fire. They fired a thing in a certain spot. That carbonite just crystallized. Everybody died, and they basically went back to that they ship and bounced or whatever. So
Yeah.
once again, another like you said, I'm a sucker for those type of things of, what I'm saying, hey, sometimes, family, I'm on my Dom Toretto sometimes.
Nah, and there was another thing too I liked about the episode was also how like the Jedi girl and her like her master was there and he turned to the
Mm-hmm.
dark side and
Mm-hmm.
he was trying to, of course convert her as they always do.
Yeah.
And she she took the crazy L.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
She
saying? Like
lost.
like she got Anakin and
Yeah. Yeah, she did. Yeah, because she
and
already had one leg already
yeah.
that was Robo, and then you saw like a flashback of her when she was going against her. I can't say so. Her Jedi Master. I was like, what Targaryen Valerian Jedi is the? Because that dude had that blonde hair, had the purple red. He looked like some. He looked like some daggone Aegon the Targaryen looking
And
type thing, and
and
he was.
and it was also like very anime coded, very androgynous too. Like how like
Yes.
that's a oh yeah, this is they really went for it because
Yeah.
a lot of those like this season, a lot of those like kind of pervasive anime tropes like are in
Yeah.
this season.
Because it was a guy, but it had but it had the voice was. Yeah. I was like, oh, I get it.
Very like even the next episode we talk about a lot of
Yeah.
androgyny with them characters too.
And remember how during the flashbacks he was like putting her through the ringers, training her, and she's like,
Yeah.
"Only because you bigger than me." When I get up, and you see like even when she's an adult, he was like, "Yo, lightsaber." She says, "Listen, I know my lightsaber skills ain't gonna mess with you, but you know what? I got the." She had like. It was like she was a low class like Padawan Jedi because her lightsaber skills were and her what you call it skills her I'm trying to say
Force
like
skills?
force skills wasn't
Yeah.
all that great because she got sliced up. Zing zing zing. I said, oh boy,
And also the fact that she knew that was gonna happen, had to use it
hmm
as a strategy to get the carbon
yeah,
and gas on him. It
hmm
was like that's
and she was
that's
content.
smart.
And she was content with becoming one with the force. Remember, she
Oh
said
yeah,
she
she was
said
ready. Yeah, yeah.
she was
She
content.
was Christopher Wallace ready to die.
Yeah.
And until your boys scooped her up. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
scooped her up and they got up out that thing.
Nah, again, another just solid episode, man. Like,
hmm
but yo,
Yeah,
like
I'm gonna let you get this from the smuggler.
yeah, episode
That was
7, The Smuggler. Another good one. You know,
hmm
like you got this young girl
hmm
who is on this planet, of course, Empire is there,
uh,
and she's just trying to, she's trying to hustle.
yeah. You know
And
what? This is the inverse of Leia and Han Solo.
it really is.
because he was a
that is a good
because
point.
Leia is a princess, Han Solo is the smuggling scoundrel. And this one here, you had the prince, and she was a hustling scoundrel smuggler or whatever. And and also too, Jedi died. I mean,
And
this
then
was
yeah, and again, like even like another anime trope is like a very oddly looking older white lady. It's just something that anime does a lot too. Cause I'm
uh-huh.
like, yo, like she looks like some sort of like old British lady. And
And
this
she
is
kept giving you shots of
yeah, yes, yes.
like
It's
them 16.
very
You was like, that don't
yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like almost like witch-esque looking, you know?
Yes.
Like
Mm-hmm.
if it wasn't for her hair being in like a bun, if it was like down, she had a hat on, it's a
Yeah.
witch.
Yeah.
So that as a backdrop and the fact that she was trying to get them two off for them 10,000 credits
Mm-hmm.
and the fact that the okay, so the prince and the royal family, they're all basically have been banished from this from the planet.
Planet,
Very
yeah.
much like Ryloth,
Yeah.
you know, like they came in
Yeah.
and
I think he is the last surviving member of the
yeah, last
royal
one the royal
family.
family. Yeah,
Uh
because he's of course he's you know he's low key about it. Him and his
uh-huh.
you know the witch looking lady,
Uh-huh.
grandma Jedi,
Uh-huh.
and they're trying to get off world ASAP.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, yo, I mean, the girl is trying her best to get to her ship. Of course, Empire's blocking them,
Uh-huh.
and you have like Nanny McPhee and androgynous Prince because he looks like a girl too.
Yeah,
He
uh-huh.
looking real sassy.
Uh-huh.
Hair up in a bun. He had like a cat with like one eye like
Yeah.
open, and the
Yeah.
other one out here on his Aaliyah.
Uh-huh.
And like I was like, yo, I thought it was in France. I said, oh, I know, my bad. I know what y'all
Mm-hmm.
doing.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like this little playful flirtiness between those two characters,
Uh-huh.
and also the fact that, and this is the part I love the most, like they get into a little bit of trouble, so a kerfuffle in the middle of the town, and they had to go to fisticuffs. And the way that Nanny McPhee busts out the blicky with her hand. I say, yo, that is mad creative. You know
That
what I'm
is,
saying?
yeah.
And the
Uh-huh.
whole time she was like, yo, man, if we had a Jedi here, it would be awesome. And Nanny McPhee was like, unfortunately, the Jedi no more.
Yeah,
But
right, yeah.
everybody's trying to say, look, yo, hey, man, in the words of Paul Mooney, everybody want to be nigga, but don't nobody want to be nigga.
Yeah, because right and then too, you see when she washes them at first
Hmm.
and everything, they wash them, and then like the town, the people of the planet, like, yo, oh snap, you're the prince, and they drop to their knee, and they're like, hey, you need to get out of here. Which was, and
Yeah.
he was like, no, I don't want to leave. I need to stay here with y'all. There's like, no, you are our hope. Get out of here. And they basically help smuggle to a point, but they're being chased at this point by a
Yeah, by
bounty
Bounty
hunter.
Hunter. Yeah.
Bounty hunter, and that bounty hunter was like, y'all ain't getting out of here. And then that lady was like, that old witch lady said, ah, well, I guess I gotta do what I gotta do. Her arm, we find out, is mechanical. It opens up. This heifer is hiding a lightsaber in her forearm.
It's so
She
good.
she pulled that thing. I said, oh, and she went to work. I mean, she was not playing. She went to work, and they daggone basically was able to get away on the ship. And where did they end up going? Good old Yavin 5.
Yeah.
The same rebel base in Yavin 5.
No,
And
it's a four?
4 or 5, Yavin 4, 5,
Yeah,
one of the Yavins or whatever,
yeah. One of the moons.
one of them Yavins, one of them Yavins. And so,
Yo, okay, okay. Before you get to that, right?
uh-huh.
Their escape, their escape was so awesome. Because like
Yeah.
after trying to leave, it's like, yo, we gotta go get inside hyperspace. And
Uh-huh.
she's like, hey man, that Star Destroyer is right there.
Uh-huh.
They threaded the proverbial needle to get out of
Ye-
there, yo.
Uh-huh.
It looks so good.
Yeah, it
And
did.
like, yeah, like some of those things was just, man, it like I appreciate it. And
Yeah.
also even the fact at the end when the smuggler was like, hey man, like you gonna tell people you're Jedi? She's like, hey man, hush a little baby, don't say a
That's a
word.
word.
He said, but yo, like you want your payment? He said,
And she
yeah,
was like,
I need my money. But then she was like,
uh-huh.
hey, how about we do this? And they
Uh-huh.
end up just being like smugglers of all the kids. He should be trying to bring all the kids here
Mm-hmm.
to Yavin. And I
Yeah.
was like, yeah,
Because
that's
I ain't gonna
dope.
lie, it looked like the prince was about to propose to her at first.
Yeah, I was like, what's going
I
on?
was
Yo,
like, what's
y'all
it
just
like?
met.
I was like, my man smitten like that. He ready to daggone
Man, down on bending knee, boys
sit
to
it down.
men. You know what I'm
Whatever. So yeah, man. I mean, like you said, another solid episode. All
Nah,
right,
like,
Rashad.
all right, yo,
Let's get to our two favorite
let's talk
episodes.
about the payback, the dual payback. So, the again, the follow up to the episode we saw before, and from first season, and we're on like some sort of transport, and it's not moving, but it's like a gambling hall type. It's like
On a
a
on a on an AT-AT walker
it's
on
like
top of that.
it's like a multi-purpose. They gambling and all types of stuff here. And then I forgot the type of the creature that runs it. The dude
Yeah,
that runs
uh-huh.
it like this little, oh my god, what
It
is
looks
that?
almost like Bibbo Frick character
Is that an
from
Anzellan?
yeah, son like yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Babu Frick. I think
Yeah.
they call it Anzellans, and he's running it. And we see like little glimpses of Homegirl that had the crazy lightsaber from
Uh,
last time, kind of
uh-huh.
like kind of chilling in the background. And the Empire. No, yeah, I'm sorry, the Empire. Okay, so this episode does
Uh-huh.
kind of like the inverse of what kind of like it usually does because
Hmm.
they have how can I put this? Like Jedi bounty hunters
Yeah, yeah, because
that
it's
that are
like
that are like trying to kill Sith. Cause
but
the,
he's a because because the Jedi hunter, the Jedi bounty hunter basically was like, I'm not, revenge isn't a Jedi code. I'm just here to
for justice, basically.
enact the
Yeah.
justice or whatever.
So almost felt like the Jedi were acting as like inquisitors.
Yes, uh-huh. And we see once again our favorite character from the first duel, the Ronin. He is a Sith that hunts. He's the Sith hunter. He's a Sith that is a Sith hunter, which is
Again,
just
so think about it. You have a Sith killing Sith, and then you have a Jedi Inquisitor type,
yeah,
all in the same episode.
yeah. And we're wondering why this Jedi is coming after this Sith hunter, and we see it a flashback, I guess, when the Ronin was full blown Sith. It cut that mofo up. Like it cut
Yeah.
that Jedi dude
He
up.
ran that fade,
He
and
ran that
he
thing,
barely
and
survived.
he barely survived. I'm talking about cut like his jaw and all that. My man was all messed up. But we see in this there is a battle between the Ronin and the Sith lady. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. And I want to know, Rashad, so bad, what is the Ronin's end goal? Because he's killing these Siths and he's taking the red kyber crystals, and he has the whole collection of all the
Yeah, he got a
ones he's
bunch of them.
got. And his whole thing is he wants the ones that she have. And you see them dueling, and the Ronin basically washes her. And then here comes that Jedi hunter, and that Jedi hunter was like, "Yeah, I remember you, what you did to me," and goes to work on the Ronin. And you was like, "Oh snap!" And you see where the Ronin falls off like the cliff and everything. You think the Ronin is dead, and what do you get? You get the Ichiwawa. You get the Ewoks that find the Ronin and find the Sith chick, and they are in a Bacta hot spring. We've never seen that in Star Wars. We always see the Bacta tanks, but we've never seen the actual Bacta hot spring. And he wakes up and is like, "Yo, where am I at?" This and that. She's like, "Yeah, these little Ewoks been looking out for both of us, trying to get us healed and stuff." And he looking at her and he like, "All right, yo, I'm gonna get that crystal, but you know what? For the greater good, right now, we're gonna call this a truce." You know,
Yeah.
and you see where the Endorian, as you said, they have their little base,
Yeah, the
and they
Azella.
as zealous. That's the Endorian Lord.
Oh yeah,
That's
real
the other.
quick though,
Uh
before
huh.
you move on, like when the Jedi came to the planet, like they were called the Crusaders,
Okay. Yeah.
which is really is another reference to probably like the Crusades,
Spades. Uh huh.
you
Yeah.
know, and and he was definitely trying to get his look back.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the fact that he couldn't get it,
Mm-hmm.
and then two, he was about to kill old girl, but he forced push her out of the way. It's like, nah, I she mine,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know. And I do like in their battle, man, like just how they was going back and forth. Like it just again, like
Yeah.
the animation for this
Yeah.
and all that, and even how the fact that like the Jedi was like really all mechanical at this point. You know
It
what I'm
was
saying?
giving General Grievous like almost or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
Yeah. We
yeah.
saw how unstoppable Grievous
Yeah,
was. Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah. And I
Definitely.
mean, it was just it and he was talking cash trash to her because he kept cutting off all the little small lightsaber. He's like, "Yep, that's three. You only got a little bit more right there, little girl. I'm gonna fix. I'm about to fix your ass or whatever, you know." And sure enough, the Ronin he kind of saves her, and it's just she saves the Ronin because she ends up activating her lightsaber leg that he did not expect,
That
and
was hilarious.
she lobotomized him with it. She ain't kill him; she straight lobotomized him. He was like, "Oh, wasn't expecting that type thing," and they took him away or whatever. I loved at the end where they was like, I thought they was just gonna call it, keep that truce going and keep it moving. He sat there and said, "We finished our problem. Truce is over," and they go right back to rumbling because he's like, "I need those crystals or whatever. I just want to know what the end goal is for him collecting all these Sith crystals."
I also love
uh
how like he really uses his lightsaber like a regular sword.
huh.
Like he like unsheaves it and sheaves it back. Like like
Straight samurai. You know what I'm saying?
it's just it's so good, man. The little details, man.
Yeah.
And yeah, man. Shout out to the Ewok show. They came in the
Yeah.
clutch. All right, yo. Last episode, of course, is gonna be the Ninth Jedi, Child of Hope,
hmm
and basically leaving where we starting where we left off. Like they're just kind of adrift in space,
hmm
and they're being pursued. The way that they blew a hole in that ship, and she just kind of got jettisoned out
Yeah.
into space, and they hyperspace out of there without knowing that
I
she was
said,
on the ship.
oh, she said, "Hey, don't leave me. I'm right here."
Yeah, that's like being left at the store or something. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like it's yeah, like and then she floats to the planet, and
It wasn't a
I mean,
planet.
I'm sorry,
Remember, she flew
it was
the
like a
asteroid.
ship.
It was an asteroid field, and the ship was stuck in the asteroid field. And that
Yo,
ship was like thousands of
it
years
was very
old.
old, and then
Yeah.
she meets like a droid. I don't know what kind
hmm
of droid it was, but she's like, and the droid's like, "Yo, I need your help. I haven't seen my master in I don't know like 800 years or whatever,
Yeah.
and I need to make sure he's okay." Unfortunately, they do go through all this trouble and the struggle, and he been dead for a long time.
Yeah, because he was inside of a Bacta tank or
Yeah,
whatever, healing.
which was crazy because I was like, "Yo, like, where's this going? Like, is this gonna like turn?" Is she gonna meet her fate? It's gonna be like some sort of random old Sith or
That's what I
something.
was thinking it was gonna
But
be.
then
I
I was
thought it.
like, but then when I like she was like my master always said that the Jedi are good. I said, oh,
Uh,
okay, maybe, but like they ain't do that. And then the the people who was trying to get her at the jump came back. They stayed
Uh,
around. Was like, yo, there's life form up here, and her and a little droid teamed up and like really was trying to go to some steps to not get her
they
caught.
did they used the Home Alone traps or whatever because you.
If she really did Macaulay Culkin that
Okay,
hoe. Kevin.
I'm up here, you big horse's ass.
Yeah. It was a lot of that type of shenanigans going on.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
But
definitely.
and it was cool just to see like her like having to deal with more tragedy. Also finding out that her dad may still be alive.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Because because they snatched that man up first episode, and she was
Yeah.
has been living with the fact that, of course, it's like a young Padawan, not even knowing she's a Padawan, just a young Force user.
Is
Like I'm too weak to save my people.
I'm wondering, is her dad now like in charge of like the I guess the bad guys we could say because remember
I
they kept
hope they
saying
don't do. I hope they don't do
remember
that
when they kept
twist.
saying bring her in alive. You know, they kept saying we got to capture her and bring her in alive. To me, that's given that he's like now
It
the
could, like because remember on the first season of that, like when they all like kind of went to that place.
uh-huh.
I think it was on the ship,
Yeah,
and
uh-huh.
everybody had the copper crystals, and like them just started bleeding. Everybody started bleeding red.
Right. You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yes,
Also, shout out to what was that droid name? Tioto? It was something
I don't know.
Tioto whatever. That droid was the MVP and that droid was like, "Hey, you basically gave me what I needed. My closure with my master. And you were good to me and you helped me." Cause he was like, "Hey, I know a way out of here." He says, "Yep,
Yeah,
right down there." And she's like, "What's this?" My man said, "Yep, go on in there." Pushed her into a jettison pod and was like, "Hey, this don't got no power, but I got enough power to get you out of here." And she was like, "No, no." He was like, "No, man, you gave
yeah,
me what I needed, and I'm helping you find your father." That's all he kept saying was find your father.
yeah,
Jettison her out of there, and then the folks that was hunting her were still there. He said, "All right, let me hook up this self destruct into him. Put that self destruct on because they kept saying." She kept saying, "I don't even think my people know where I'm at." And he was like, "Yo, we just got to give them a signal, let them know where you are." Uh, they self-destructed that daggone big old ship and killed all those bounty hunters. And I guess that signal must have went across whatever universe they picked it up,
yeah. Because
and the
they
people
found her.
and they
Yeah,
found her or whatever, man. And I mean, you kept seeing little cutbacks of them talking to the Jedi's that was supposed to been watching her and stuff, and they were like, "Yo." They was like, man, they was like, she has the ability to be more powerful than me. And it was like she's more powerful than she knows,
yeah.
type situation.
So what you're saying could be true. There could be like a some sort of like Anakin vibes with her. You
Yeah,
know,
uh-huh.
like
Mm-hmm.
because she falls to the dark side. You know what I'm
I
saying? Like we got to
am
make sure.
your father.
Yeah, we got to make sure that we kind of keep her in check so she won't
Uh-huh.
drift and fall too astray from
Be
the
seduced by the
yeah
dark side.
from the light. You know, yo. So I gotta say the set design inside that ship
Yo,
was crazy.
you had different climates in that because the forest thing was like a training like simulation type thing they had. Then you saw like almost a snowy ice hill. Then you see like a summery lake type. I was like, yo, this is wild.
Like this is not and I had it dawned. I'm like, yo, they're inside the ship, and you had to
Mm-hmm.
walk to this like huge like mansion to
Yeah,
where the
mm-hmm.
master lived. I'm like,
Yeah.
it was, yeah, man. They did a lot.
It was giving me stuff that you would see on the Star Wars game Jedi Survivor and stuff like that. Like some of the set
Yeah,
designs I've seen, yeah,
that's
from
smart.
playing that game myself, it's giving me some of that stuff, whatever, man. And yeah, man, I mean, I don't have nothing else to say, man. Star
Me
Wars
neither,
Visions
man.
was
Visions
another
was.
great, just another
Hmm.
great go around with it. I guess we'll get it in another 3 years or so. We just
Hopefully, they're already working on Ninth Jedi stuff. Like that'd be
yeah,
real cool if we just add that to the
yeah.
docket for next year.
Because I think they're going to start picking back up with Jedi, with not Jedi, but with Star Wars content. Because you got to think it's been a minute since we got some Star Wars stuff. Grogu and
Mando was
Mandalore
next was May
Grando
22nd.
May coming out in May, and then there's the I think what the X-wing fighter, or what's the one that Ryan
Starfighter.
Gosling, yeah, Starfighter, the one where Ryan Gosling is
Yeah,
in,
that's 2027.
and I think they are in the middle of shooting the next trilogy, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know. Like that's the kind of what's up in the air because it could. No, I don't think it's gonna be the trilogy. Like,
Or is that the
but
standalone Ray move? The standalone
again,
Ray.
it might be. You know what I'm saying? I
Uh,
know it's in development at least, or it could be it could be the James Mangold Dawn of the Jedi movie. But like there hasn't been no clear indication of what's coming after Starfighter.
right.
You
Well, I
know,
think
so
we still getting that. We getting the Yes, we do. We know it's coming after Starbucks. I don't know if it's coming directly, but I think in 27 is the Filoni movie that's going to tie in
shoot,
the Mandalorian.
that may be 28.
Let me just see. I just want
Think
to see
about it
what.
because next year's 26. We get Man on Grogu in May. We're not getting Starfighter until 27, if I'm correct, because they're still filming that. We may not get that
Let's see what we got here.
that Filoni verse like year end wrap up.
So here we go. Um, okay, Star Wars Visions just came out.
Right.
Rogue Mando and Grogu, May 22nd, 2026.
Hmm.
The Mall Show is sometime in 2026. The animated
Yeah,
Mall.
yeah, 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 yeah. I forgot about
Yeah.
that. Yeah, that's gonna be
Star Wars
interesting.
Starfighter is 27. Yeah, you're right. Ahsoka season 2 is in development. The Taika Waititi Star Wars movie is in development. Yeah, everything else is in development.
That's what I'm saying. So
I,
is
and,
is
I, and I'm just going through what they say. Taika Waititi in development. Mango's Dawn of the Jedi development. Filoni's Mandoverse New Republic movie development. Sharmi Abad Obadi Chune New Jedi Order movie is in
yeah.
development.
Too much
Simon,
Shanae Obed.
yeah, my bad. Sorry. Simon Kinberg Star Wars trilogy in development. Carlton and Nick Cousins Star Wars series in development. Star Wars The Rogue Squadron movie status unknown. Book of Boba Fett season 2 status unknown. I don't even think we're gonna get that. The Lando movie status unknown. Star Wars Rangers of the New Republic TV series presumed canceled. Untitled J.D. Dillard Matt Owens movie presumed cancel. Um, Rain Johnson Star Wars trilogy
Ryan.
presumed Ryan. I said Rain. Jesus. Trilogy presumed canceled. Kevin Feige Star Wars movie canceled, and of course we know the D&D Star Wars movies canceled. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy. That's crazy that there are two possible trilogy movies that are in limbo hell right now with Star Wars. So, like I said, I guess the only thing we gotta look forward next to is Mando, Grogu, and then Maul, and then probably after that we'll see what happens. Because I know they're gonna do season 2 of Ahsoka before they do Filoni's finale to the Mandalorian series or whatever.
Exactly. But yeah, man, that's all we got for this one.
Indeed.
Um, I feel like some movies coming up. I'm kind of interested in seeing the Running Man with Glenn Powell.
Oh,
Kind of interested in that. I feel like there's a
okay.
movie coming out next week as well. Oh my, there you go. Predator Badlands is next week, so
That's right. Yes, yes,
definitely be
yes.
watching that and reviewing that
Definitely. Yeah, definitely that.
on Monday. No, I'm
Um.
sorry, it won't be Monday. It'll definitely be Tuesday.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
Tuesday.
Rashad be here. Yeah, so you got that. The only other thing I can think of big that's coming out near the end of the year is the Avatar, but we don't really touch on the
Nah, nah.
Avatar stuff or whatever. I can't think of anything off the top of
Yeah,
my
like on the
head.
real, it's about time to talk upon those lists and doing our year
Uh-huh.
end stuff. To be
Yeah.
real honest,
Uh-huh.
we're gonna actually do some pre-planning for that just to make
Okay.
sure I don't forget
Yeah.
nothing. Because last year I
Uh-huh.
forgot like 2 or 3 shows. I'm like, oh, I did watch that too, and I didn't even think about it. But yeah, that's all we got for this one, man. We appreciate y'all. We will see you guys in a few, unless something else pops up. You know what I'm saying? But other than
Yeah.
that, yeah, man, it's that dry season, guys. It's
Mm-hmm.
about to be the holidays, man. Till next time.